Well, surprise! Howdy doody guys, thanks for tuning in. We got us a Shenanigans shack, baby! Woohoo! Can't see much with the sunlight, but hey, it might not look like much, and it really isn't. But it took a little bit of time building this thing, so come along for the shenanigans. Well, howdy doody guys, how are you doing? We are back at our favorite location. What I said last time? The home of planes, trains, and automobiles. You know what I got to thinking, and no, I wasn't drinking. We got a lot of leftover freaking lumber and everything out here. I know I said I was gonna burn it, but you know, winter's coming upon us. I miss bushcrafting. Crafting of the bush. We're gonna craft some bush. What do you say? Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. We're just gonna wing it. I want somewhere cool to hang out in this freaking winter. We're not gonna get too crazy big. I kind of got an idea, but it's just a wing it experience. I just got a wild idea. I threw my gear in the bag and I was like, you know what, just go for gold. Yeah, so some of you, all the OGs know, anybody newcomers, we had a bunch of shelters before. I'm gonna try to find a new spot. Yeah, and we'll see what happens. I don't know, we'll just have a good old time, wing it and bring it. Cool beans! Alright, one of the biggest things is trying to find a freaking location. We've tried all over the spots out here. There's a very small patch of trees, and we're trying to be discreet, I guess. I don't know, we'll just wing it and bring it. I guess filming it doesn't help, but whatever. Who cares? Maybe if I build it and then everybody can use it type thing. Just be nice to it. Be kind to the wood process. I mean, it's been some time since we've been out here, but a lot of our sticks are already pre-cut. So my idea was, this time around, it's not going to be so hard. Because, I mean, yeah, we got to haul it farther and stuff because it's all pre-cut. But I think there should be enough that's already pre-cut that it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. That's the guess. That's the game plan. That's what we're running with. We're going for gold. Yeehaw on a seesaw. Pretty sure this was the old door to the tree house. And for those who don't have a friggin' clue what I'm talking about, go back and look through my videos if interested. You'll get caught up to date. Alright, we got the back kind of chilling. Now, we got to find a location. I'm going to try to make it discreet, but yeah, it's not going to be all that great. And there is a creek that runs along the property, and we don't want to get too close to that. Springtime, it has a potential flood. It almost does the past few years, so it'll get wiped out. But yeah, let's try to find a spot. Over here, we have a giant stockpile of wood already from the lean-to. Sorry, getting caught in the weeds. We have got a bunch of freaking wood over here. Super windy, and there's a crap ton of dead stuff. So hopefully we don't get pancaked. Well, I think that's what we're gonna call home, guys. Here's my area out. It's the most tucked away spot I can find. I mean, we're not even getting hit with much of the wind over here, so that's pretty nice. Must be a nice little cozy spot. Yeah, we're not gonna go too big. I kind of got a little idea in my head of what we're gonna do, but we're just gonna wing it. Oh, this is exciting. I'll start clearing this area out. I'll get the frickin' hatchet out, start spreading the area, and then start hauling logs. See what happens. dead branches out of here. I'll poke herself in the eyeball. Oh, her whip me shirt. I'm pumped up for this. Alright, for this one, I think I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm only going to go about as far as I could reach with my arms. That flash log is still kind of standing up, so I don't want it to come smack me in the head. Luckily, it's still just standing there, but just that's it. As wide as I'm going to go. That should be plenty in here. Turn around with a backpack and everything. Yeah, that should be just fine. Alright, now we're going to go that wide. How long are we going to go? Got to be able to lay down. And these are bigger than me. I do want a little extra space. Something running across my forehead. Little spider. Got my forehead. So, I don't know. We'll go about 7 foot long by maybe 5.5, something like that. Cool. Woo-wee. Alright. So, I guess we're just going to leave that and not cut it. 1. They're close to about the same. 2. Magical. Alright, we got our crisscrossed applesauce here. And then wrapped around the center. So when you crisscross applesauce and I go around the center, that tightens it up really nice. Front and back's tied up. Now we need our width sticks, or length sticks. Oh, that Shenanigans is a bit of a pickle. Especially doing it this way. Oh, this thing's gonna fall. Oh man, what are we doing? Oh. What? Now what the heck am I supposed to do? I should have buried my ends, but I kind of wanted it to be able to move it until I got it stuck in its home. Lean against the tree. Fall and smack me in the head. Ah, no. A bit of a pickle. Oh. Biscuits. Ah. Holy Shenanigans, it's a windy one. And I still can't get the top up. Keeps falling. Bit of a struggle. think we're definitely gonna have to bring some nails back. I've never really stick framed something together, besides like a lean-to or whatnot, but we've always had like trees to post up next to, but we are straight stick framing this. See what happens. She fell on me. Stick framing's a bad idea. Got a nail gun. Okay, well, I am really struggling. I thought it was gonna be easy peasy because all my wood was cut, but trying to stick frame this stuff like this with rope is tough. It is definitely pretty dang tough. But I thought we had a freaking thing of nails out here still, but I cannot find the patch of nails back at where we used to have it. It must have disappeared. But yeah, I'm really struggling, so I'll bring you guys back in the morning. We're gonna start fresh. It's been late. I've been tinkering with this for the wind keeps blowing and knocking it down. Get too frustrated, start fresh in the morning, bring you on back. Well guys, good morning. Today is a new day. Alright, we bought brought a bunch of nails. We had left over from a job site. It is assorted random bunch of nails, a lot of roofing nails and a bunch of finish nails. Anyway, also we brought the hatchet, that drywall hatchet that I did a while back. All I did was really sharpen the end and try to make it useful in the woods and not just drywall. So yeah, because I like, some reason with a hatchet I always tend to slip off, but with a hammer I'm pretty good at swinging it, beating the nails anyway. Anyway, back into it. It is still standing. We got it propped up. Not gonna lie, yesterday kicked my butt. I'm actually sore today because we haven't been doing bushcraft in a while, and if you don't use it, you lose it, you know? Let's get out there and craft your bush. Got Bambi back here puffing and puffing away. He don't like what's going on. The old lean-to roof we put so much work into. And now we can't get apart. Whatever. Try to save all the paracord and everything we can from all these other little projects. Something of the sort. Chop them off. Rock and roll. Whoo-wee. It is awkward finagling through the trees with all this freaking lumber. Lumber, sticks, trees, whatever. You know he's a city boy if he calls a stick lumber. One of the comments once, whatever. Awesome. One wall up, happy dance, happy dance. A rough estimate template stick, and go back to the wood pile and cut a bunch of them that size, because it is a pain in the arse to carry all that through the woods. And it seems like that size would fit the whole way we need it. Yeah, cool beans. Loosen up. Holy shnikes. We got a bigger pile than Home Depot. Ah, biscuits. Now, we must be mules in haul. Does that make us a jackass? Holy crap. Put a heck of a dent in it, that's for sure. Whew. I have no idea how tough it is. Whew, finagling through these trees with this stuff. Whoo-wee! Oh, I'm gonna be sore. Oh, I don't care. Woo! We got our butts kicking. I love it. Woo! Well, all that and a little bit of that might not look like much on camera, but holy crap, that's all day's work. See you in the morning. Well, howdy doody, it's a new day, and I figured I was cleaning out the basement, and I got some long extra screws that'll help boost up the speed of getting these walls up. So we're gonna do that. I figured why not just whatever. Yeah, that's really not going to draw any attention. Yeah, super discreet. Plus I got my dog out here wandering around. You can hear people down yonder. We're trying to... Peachy. What do you think, Fido? So we're gonna try to be quiet for a second. Well, I saved you guys a lot of that nonsense. I know some of you are wondering like, hey, and look, hey, that ain't that straight. That ain't supposed to be like that. It's at an angle. Whatever, you know? Build it the way it is. Anyway, there's so much dead trees and stuff around here. My main goal, or main idea, was to get these walls up, and then we could just go back. We got a main little spot, so we could just take sticks on the outside, and we're just gonna kind of fatch them in, break them and fatch them in wherever they please. That's why I'm not really too worried about it. We get a main structure up, and we could just wing it from there. Keep in mind, I am gonna frickin' probably line the inside of this with some sort of like sheeting, maybe a tarp or something, because I want to come in here for nice cozy frickin' winter camps. I'm thinking maybe a little solar light, so we could be kind of self-sufficient out here and don't really have to worry about it. And I'll bring a special little stove. Yeah, anyway, we are out of screws. And the good thing with the screws too, it's gonna make sure this thing stands for a long time, even if it does get tampered with. So that'd be a plus. So I think we're gonna keep going ahead on that, and it speeds up the process, which is kind of nice. Speeding up, and it's not so much time in it if it does get destroyed. So that's one way to think of it. Anyway, we'll see you back here when we get back here. Also, we do have to go around and cut up these tops. And keep in mind that we're using all leftover lumber from all the other projects without me having to go down and like tear down any more trees or anything like that. I don't want to do that. The world's running out of freaking oxygen as it is. So yeah, see you back here when we get back here. Well, we are back for a new day. I brought some frickin' tarps and a little extra power tools. And some more screws to get things tied down. But I figured since we're already using power tools to cut these tops off, I'm just gonna be like, I know it's cheating, but whatever. Winter's coming in fast, and like I said before, I want a nice cozy spot to get into. Why not? But yeah, we're ripping these off, and then we should be able to get the roof up, or at least framed out today with the little bit of time we got. And then we'll have the tarps and everything out here, and then we can start go ahead and fatching in our the outside stuff. And we still got to build a door, but hey, something new, something to do. Why not? And we're not being really discreet now, are we? Yeah, bushcraft. All right, we got the towels buzzed off. Try to find some frickin' long enough logs to go across. Perfect. Magical. I think I'm only gonna go like every 2 feet or so. Something like that. We are gonna have a tarp up here. We should be all right. I'll be able to pull the tarp tight, and hopefully it wouldn't allow anything to sag too much. I think we're gonna throw some foliage and other tree branches on top of that once we get it up there. So that way it's not exposed to the sun so much, because the sun is what ruins the tarp. So maybe, just maybe, we can make it work. Be all right. Oh, too short. Biscuits, Billy. Biscuits. Ooh, just barely. Barely, just barely. And one more. One more for down yonder. Maybe we can make that work if I screw it into the other side. I think we might be able to do that. All right, looking good. It should be plenty. And if I have to, I'll throw something across, or even some more, but I think that'll be okay. What do you think, puppy? Slowly but surely, she's coming together. Well, we are back out here for another day. The goal today, I kind of just want to fatch in all the biggest gap spots, and then we can leave some of the smaller ones. I mean, we got the tarps. We're gonna try to get it sealed in today. I do have access to some like white, I don't know what you call it, sheeting, but it's plastic. But we might be able to do for a roof on here. I mean, we'll double layer it with like tarp and that. We just got to figure out a way how to get out here. But we still need a door. So we're gonna try to get this thing buttoned up, get the roof on a little bit, and maybe get a door going and get the blood flowing. Yeehaw! It ain't gonna look super pretty, but with the tarp on the inside, we should be just fine. But we're gonna try to fill most of the bigger holes. Here we go. Why not? Ain't gotta be too pretty, like we said. Ugh. Just blocking some of these holes. It don't matter. Once snow and everything falls on these cracks, it's gonna seal it in nicely. And like I said, we're gonna have a nice little stove in here. It's gonna be freaking sweet. Alright, although I'm not finished and fetching in all the big holes, I did most of this side. I do kind of want to get the tarps up because I'm fetching in from the outside, so I guess I can bang out the inside and get that kind of idea what the heck that's looking like. So, camera one over here. We're kind of going to double up. I don't know, we're just winging it. I got some goofy plans for everything, but I do want to get everything like framed in and like watertight. I guess that's what I'm going for. Where's the nail? This ain't gonna cover the whole wall, but that's about close enough, huh? I got some drywall screws with some washers on them. I don't know if you can see that or not, some drywall screws with a washer. Tell you what, the screws are making life pretty simple. Well, yeah, we're just throwing pieces everywhere. Try to fatch it in as best we can. Some of the bigger ones, we'll probably do this one, and then we'll put up the rest. Alright. I am a little bit concerned about this tarp because it is a little thinner. But it should be alright for in here on the walls. I think we might go ahead and do a little tarp up top and then do that plastic. I don't know. Let's see what happens. It might not be the most organic type shelter, straight bushcraft, but I did say in the beginning I was going to recycle all this material that we had and everything, and winter's coming in, so whatever. We got a Shenanigans shack, baby. Yeah. Cool beans. There's still a lot of work to be done, but whatever. Every time you go out, just like a survival situation or something, you're always trying to make your living quarters better. So, work in progress. I don't quite think this tarp's big enough to cover what we need, but we'll try to toss it up there and see what we can make happen. But I think I am going to figure out a way to get those panels out here. I will save that for a different video. Well, might not seem like much, but welcome home. Yeehaw! Cool freaking beans. Yeah, it might not look like it, but the roof is slanting forward just ever so slightly, maybe just an inch or two. So water will run off the front. Not too worried about the air gaps at the moment. I'm kind of wondering if we should do like a little soffit thing outside so this thing vents properly, because even with just the freaking tarps on here now, that sun beating on it, it's a freaking sauna in here. Yeah, but it's coming along. Never gonna learn if you don't try. I mean, you can't really tell too much on the outside. I mean, it actually blended in pretty freaking good for what it is. I mean, you can't even see really the tarp inside unless you're up close. Kind of just looks dark, so that's nice. Far from done though. We still got a lot of thatching and things like that, but I mean, I'm happy with what it is. It's basically a glorified tent now, so that's cool. We gotta get a door going. Well, this whole build's been kind of wacky, so let's build us a nice little wacky door, huh? Good old Shenanigans shack, yeah! Close to our bottom frame piece. And I'm gonna be a cheater, since we already got a bunch of screws left. We're just gonna whip us up a nice little screw door. It's gonna make it stronger too, so that's a plus. Unless I carve out each stick and make it, you know, uniform. But like I said before, at least this way, if it does get tampered with, it's gonna be stronger and it's not too much of a loss really. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but whatever. Move this one up a little bit. I'm probably gonna bury the end down somewhat. Snap, crackle, pop. Okay. Technically, should be our stuff. I think I'll put another smaller stick in the inside to help hold the side up. Yep. I'll just cut them and zip and rip them. You hear music off in the distance, my apologies. But I better make sure this side's flush. They're nice and straight with this, or otherwise when I try to turn it open, I ain't gonna be able to get in there. Not much of it. I'm gonna be able to film of this without picking up on that music. Hopefully we don't get a copyright freaking strike for it. A lot of these are splitting, but I think we'll be all right. It's already dried out. Whatever. Well, our door is complete. Hear the music blaring in the background. We got a freaking handle. I popped a screw just through here to hold this from going any farther forward. Since we already used screws and stuff, I did actually find some old hinges the other day. So we might hinge this thing out and be able to put a nice little latch and stuff on the inside. So, bada bing, bada boom. Cool freaking beans. Woohoo! Home sweet home, guys. We're still far from done. We got a lot of work to do. I figured I'd keep you guys up to date since it's been a little bit since we put a video out. So yeah, we're moving along, we're trucking along, we're trying to stay productive, guys. Trying to keep you guys smile from ears to ears for miles. Or upset a few of you. Who cares? Anyway, I left the tip of this out because I think I'm gonna do some sort of plastic or see-through. I think we might cut out some of the tarp sides so we do get some light through here. Yeah, it's gonna be a work in progress, but hey, nothing too crazy, nothing too lazy. Thanks for coming along, guys. Wing ding chicken wing, but a goofy bunch of shenanigans to be had here, and I'm excited for it. So with that being said, get out there, never give up, guys. Make every day great exploring Earth. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.